Indeed, in car number 34, Bruce Allen in a Mini 101.8. Warwick Augustin shares the front row, 102.3. So there was a fair gap, half a second there between the first and second qualifiers. Second row, car 44, Paul Corner in a Cortina, and then Frank Dartel in car number 48, a Mini. Third row, Lindsay Siebler and Gary Topfer driving a Mini and a Holden respectively. A couple more Minis on the next row, David Clement and Robert Tweedy. Then we've got Graham Douglas in a Mini and Ken Matthews driving a Mustang. Steve Williams in a Holden, and then comes Don Holland, 12th fastest qualifier in a Mini. His qualifying time was 1:05. Roger Wells in a Holden on the next row of the grid, also with Diesman in a Cortina. But Don Holland, as we mentioned, the great record. He's living up to Penrith Way out of the Emu Plains. And look at that, 5 class wins at Bathurst in his heyday. Third Bathurst 1970 at Tirana, as he mentioned, also to Steve Rebellion. Fourth at Bathurst in a Mazda in 75, and returned to Appendix J Racing last year. And it'll be great to see him once they do get the new touring car or Group A category sorted out. It'll be great to see people like Don Holland back in racing.
Good to see a few of the old faces coming back, yes. Full field for this one, though. They've pulled out the entire length of the straight here at Amaroo Park. Rock and roll time for the Golden Oldies. 5 laps the distance for the ARDC Appendix J Touring Car Trophy race. About 9 seconds difference between the pole sitter in the Mini and the man starting position 25, Ken Ballantyne, in a Holden. About 10 seconds to go before the flag will drop for the start of this 5-lap sprint. Warming up, and they're racing. The 2 little Minis getting on very quickly at the front of the field. Warwick Augustin drops back momentarily as they head up, with Bruce Allen taking over command. Just look at the gaggle of cars, the traffic congestion as they head up Bitchapave Hill for the first time. Take the left-hand and then it's down into Dunlop Loop. Ken Matthews making a good start too in the Mustang. Has managed to start from position 10 and work his way up into 4th place in the race. Look at the different lines through the turns.
Smart bit of work by Matthews.
Here they come down towards Mazda corner. Still with our pole sitter Bruce Allen in command. Second spot being held down by Augustin. Frank Dartel now making a run up into 3rd place. And in 4th is Ken Matthews in the Mustang. Quite a handful as he gets it sideways and parks it. Oh, one goes either side.
Very smart work by the drivers all around him. I don't think anybody touched him.
He's a car deal. He could put that back on the lot, but just
a quick finish and a quick exit.
You're right there, Steve. Coming around to the completion of the first, and 4 still remain. 34, Bruce Allen scooting away with this quite nicely. Dartel putting a little bit of pressure now on Warwick Augustin for a 2nd spot. Cortina back in 3rd, and the rest are Minis as they head up Bitchapave Hill again.
Topfer slotting into about 5th spot there now in his Holden. But it's Minis at the head of the field. 1, 2, 3.
Augustin and Dartel resuming that battle they had earlier in the day, Gary, when they really did have a close go.
Very, very close indeed, Steve. There's Ken Matthews walking to the safety of the Honda side, leaving the Mustang off the course there after spinning it out last lap around through Honda corner. And he's 1, 2, 3. Still Bruce Allen, Augustin, and Frank Dartel. 300 yards back down the side to
Greg Topfer, yeah. Followed by 3 more Minis, and then another Holden, and Mini again.
Bruce Allen, the race leader.
I think he's a New Zealander, isn't he?
Yeah, lives
originally.
Lives in Bulli now. Company manager. He's a panel beater by trade.
It's a handy profession, I think, in this business.
Go and consult with Ken Matthews. Drove touring cars in New Zealand, and is known for having the fastest Mini in Appendix J racing at the moment.
Outside of the top 3, this man's leading the pack. That's Greg Topfer, car number 88.
Still the same, no matter how hard you try with the Holdens. It's still hard to beat a Mini around Amaroo Park. That strap still continuing up front. There's our 4th place man on the screen at the moment, Greg Topfer.
Well, there are only here at Amaroo, and that's either a big car, like the big Falcons, with all the power. You get out in front and it's impossible for anybody to get past, or a nippy little car like these minis.
Looks like Don Holland wasn't telling any stories when he said his car was going well. He's jumped up to 6th place, so he's moving through the field nicely.
And whether or not he'll have the laps on his side to be able to pull back these young tearaways, particularly young Bruce Allen, who has dominated the pace, about 0.5 of a second quicker than Augustin and Dartell.
Well, Allen's made every post a winner. You can't blame him for that. He managed to keep out of all the trouble that's taken place behind him in the race, and neither Augustin nor Dartell have been able to mount any real pressure on him. It's Augustin in second place in the green car. Dartell really pushing hard to try and get by, but no chance there. They fling him sideways into the corner.
And then they're picking up the back wheel. Caught the strip coming off the corner. Dartell closes up here under brakes, coming down to the Lake Bend.
Topfer in 4th, Clement in 5th, and Don Holland in 6th place.
Through one of the corner again.
There's the last lap board on your left.
Whether or not Dartell can close up again on Augustin and put him back into 3rd, we'll have to wait and see. Probably just at the exit of Dunlop Loop. Bruce Allen, though, has driven a very, very tidy race in mini number 34, taking the lead at the top of the hill after sitting on pole for the event. He works away down towards the Mazda corner, sweeps through here now, and heading down to Honda corner for the final time.
He had a qualifying time about half a second faster than Warwick Augustin. He's got at least that sort of a lead now.
Yes, I don't think he's going to be in trouble in the last quarter lap of this race. Only 2 right-hand bends to go. Down through the gears goes Bruce Allen, car number 34. Good line through there, comes out wide, and it seems to be on his way to trophy win in the ARDC trophy race for Appendix J cars. Last corner comes up, Wonderlic corner. Augustin tries to close, so too does Dartell, but the win will go to Allen. Second spot to Augustin, and Frank Dartell will take 3rd place in a very close 3rd too, as they went beneath.
Run the preliminary, because at the point we were having bets to see if 2 or 3 laps were going to last, so it's a very big thrill.
The minis were so dominant here for so many years, and in this class they continue to be so.
Yes, it was good this morning in the 0-1600 race to see the minis at it again. Went up to number 5. It was really good fun.
If I had a longer arm, I'd reach across and get that trophy, but you might as well pick it up yourself because it's yours.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations for the 16 and under CC class victory and the outright victory in today's Appendix J.
Thanks again.
Terrific. And we've got a couple more trophies to give away as well. Greg Topfer is here because he also took out a class trophy in the race. In fact, you might pick it up on your way past, Greg. Congratulations. You didn't manage to get near those minis. They're pesky little devils, aren't they?
It's pretty hard on a tight circuit like Amaroo because we've only got drum brakes and 3-speed gearboxes, but we try our best on radial tyres.
The class, just the race today, as I saw it, the racing wasn't as close as it has been in the past here at Amaroo.
Yes, I don't know why that is, because there's still all the good cars here. I think just some guys putting more time into working on their cars and getting them go a little bit better, and maybe the guys down the back aren't doing enough work, and some cars just keep pulling away. They'll have to do their homework.
Well, okay, well, we'll let you get away and do some more, and we'll see you next time round. Okay. Greg Topfer taking out his class in the Appendix J here today at Amaroo. I can hear cars starting up down on the...